What up, YouTube? T-Moose here. It's reported that Katherine Heigl will be starring in a limited series, I might say, about Victoria Woodhull, who was the first woman to run for president. The remarkable story of the feminist icon is the subject of a limited series that will portray Heigl, who will also be executive producing it. The project will be titled Woodhull, and no word on where the series will end up on. The series will be based on multiple biographies chronicling the life of Woodhull, which Oakhurst founded by former Brillstein Entertainment manager Jai Kuana. It takes place in 1872. Woodhull became the first woman to run for president from the Equal Rights Party, supporting women's suffrage and equal rights. Her running mate was leader Frederick Douglass. She was the first woman to address the U.S. Congress, and with her sister Tennessee, the two became the first woman to operate a brokerage firm on Wall Street. The sisters used the money they had made from their brokerage to found a newspaper. Woodhull was accused of blackmail and prostitution, and along with her sister was arrested and charged on the eve of the presidential election for printing inconsistencies after their paper published and exposed of a renowned preacher, revealing that he had committed adultery. It was this arrest and Woodhull's equality that propelled Congress to pass the 1873 Comstock laws. Woodhull butted heads with such parallels of society as Cornelius Vanderbilt, Harriet Beecher Stowe, and Susan B. Anthony. Earlier on, she had worked as a traveling consultant in the medicine shows. She preached and practiced the concept of free love, once living with her ex-husband, and her lover at the same time in the same New York apartment. Dang. Woodhull was arguably the boldest voice for women's rights in the 19th century, and she was taken seriously by her contemporaries and by the media in spite of her unconventional lifestyle. This isn't just the story of one woman, it's also the story of the time in which she lived and many famous and infamous figures whose lives she touched. So pretty much we're going to be seeing Susan B. Anthony in this as well. This sounds interesting. I mean, of course, we do got Kamala Harris, who is now the first female vice president, which pretty cool right there. So I think this is, in today's society that we have our first female vice president. I think this is pretty perfect to check out. I think Katherine Heigl, she could be a hit and miss once in a while. I mean, I've liked her in Knocked Up, but some of her other projects has not been great. And I heard some not so great stuff about her on set, she's not that good of a person. Okay, now she has, of course, had TV gigs, Grey's Anatomy. Her new show, Firefly Lane, actually looks pretty interesting. I'm interested to check that one out when it premieres on Netflix. This sounds like it could be pretty intriguing. So maybe maybe it could be an interesting, cool comeback for Heigl. Lots of people deserve a comeback, and maybe this could be Heigl's comeback. Who knows? Anyway, like I said, no word on where it's going to end up on. Maybe it could end up on Netflix, Amazon. Maybe it could end up on some sort of network. I mean, this has a shot that could easily end up maybe on ABC, I'm guessing. But we'll see where they're planning to premiere this on. Anyway, let me leave you guys. What are your thoughts on Katherine Heigl starring in a limited series about first female presidential candidate, Victoria Woodhull, in this new limited series? Do you know much about the story of Victoria Woodhull? Do you think Katherine Heigl would be a pretty good fit to play the role? Are you even a fan of Katherine Heigl? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for more notifications. This is T-Moose signing off.